Today on Divorce Court.
I'm here on Divorce Court today because I'm dealing with whether or not I would like to continue an open relationship with my husband.
The open relationship is no longer working for me because I never intended it to be totally open.
A lot of times I really don't get a chance to explore the way I would like to, but I do get a chance to explore the way he would prefer.
I can be content with not having a threesome with her anymore.
I would like the judge to tell Mahdi that he is not right all the time.
Divorce Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Poetica Bay and Mahdi L. Did I get that right? Mahdi L?
Yes, Judge.
Yeah, okay, Mahdi L. The two of you have been together for 15 years, married for 10 years. You have come to a difficult patch, and you've come to see me in order to get some assistance. Mr. L, everybody's probably going to wonder, your head attire is for religious purposes, and you have a walking cane because you do have a disability. Am I accurate?
Yes, Judge.
People would be interested to know.
I'm a disabled veteran.
You're a veteran. He's not trying to get his Wakanda on. It's just...
Yeah, just not Wakanda, Judge. Things should go around.
All right. Mrs. Ben, I'll start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and how we got to this point?
Well, Your Honor, we're in an open relationship. And
just came out with it.
I'm tired of the fat Felicias that he keeps bringing home. These women either want to freak or they want to fart around. They're not serious. And if I find someone, I feel like he's being Petty Davis and he won't allow me to explore my side of the open relationship.
When you say open relationship, you mean you bring additional women into the bedroom with the two of you?
Yes.
But you don't have sex with other people without each other?
Not all the time.
Okay. But you don't like that kind of women he gravitates toward.
Not at all.
And he never brings home or allowed you to bring in the kind of women that you like.
No, he gets Petty Davis. He'll say that they're granola eating, they're too skinny, they have hair under their armpits. All of these petty things. I mean, we're older. I think that you should allow people to be themselves. He just likes one type of person, a fat Felicia.
This is a first.
I
must say, Mr. L, what is your point of view on the company that you bring into the relationship?
Well, I feel like I'm probably more idealistic and like I'm a Taurus, so it's like I'm practical minded. So if they fat, I think they're gonna cook. She's the whole artist. You know, Poetica's a singer and all that, and she's a whole green goddess diva and all that. But, you know, I eat, Judge.
She can't cook.
She can cook. She won't cook.
She won't cook.
Yeah.
So if you get a heavy lady, you figure she's throwing down in the kitchen, and you get something to eat.
Yeah.
It's what you're telling me.
Sometimes, you know, I kind of get stuck there because I don't want to have to do it all the time, and it just snowballs into other stuff.
Your Honor, they're fat and they don't cook.
How did you two meet? This has been going on a long time. I wonder how two people with this same particular thing find one another.
Right.
Well, we've known each other since we were very young. We were teenagers together in Philadelphia. We were young artists, activists, very socially conscious people, cared a lot about a lot of things. And so we got together as adults. He changed a lot. I mean, he went into the military. Now he's a veteran. He's a disabled veteran. But I'm still an artist. I still have some of the same belief systems that I had before. And I want him to give up some of the things we had when we were young. I don't want him to be an artist activist anymore. I don't want him.
Well, what do you want him to give up, other than the heavy women?
My job.
Well, he's a chaplain, and being a chaplain is like a volunteer service. You know, they have chaplains at the hospital.
Right.
They have chaplains at the police department.
Right.
And it's a thankless position. I mean, you don't get paid.
Do you want him to get a paying job? Is that your complaint?
I do, but no, not so much. I just want him to give up some of these women. Like, some of them want to pay him in coupons. They need help from him.
They want to pay the chaplain in coupons?
They sure do. I thought it was strange myself, but they actually do. They'll have situations where they need his help. He might have to do paperwork that might require actual funding, mailing something, getting it certified, and they want to pay $2 in cash and the rest the other way.
Y'all just came off the street, didn't you? You in here pranking me.
But see, when I grew up with her, on South Street is a popular street in Philadelphia. Okay.
I used to live in Philly.
Oh, so you know South Street?
Yes, I do.
So we were hip-hoppers in the 90s doing teenagers,
Right.
high schoolers and all that. You know, I kind of grew up and started doing other things. I'm having a big issue, and for me, that's just part of the issue.
What is the issue?
Well, the issue now is that, like, she wants me to give up my work as a chaplain, and most of my work is in Philadelphia, New York territory, and I'm not comfortable with giving up my position and taking care of the finances and all that.
Your Honor,
she started making money in the
say-
last 6 months, and so she wants me to quit it all because she's living it up on South Beach.
I want him to perform with me. I want him to play the tambourine. Yes, I do. I want him to do work with me.
You get paid to play the tambourine?
I get paid to sing, and I think he should play the tambourine for me. I think he should support what I'm doing. He's a disabled vet. He doesn't have to run around and do anything for money.
Y'all out here messing with my head. You want to see it explode, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's not fair to me where I feel I got to pay for everything. So just because she's 6 months been making money, whatever, that doesn't make me comfortable where I still have to pay for everything. Anything goes wrong, I have to pay for it. She brings these granola eating chicks around. They don't really pan out either. So it's something where I got to go get them from Bumble Town and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. We're going to land back on the earth here in a minute. And we're going to talk about the difficulties you have in raising the children, because you don't agree on how to parent.
When him and I got together, he was married already. I was actually the person on the side. I was the girlfriend. And I became the wife, which I'm very proud of. At least I was, until you started with these fat Felicias.
I need counseling. Now, Mr. L, I understand that you don't agree on how to raise the children. You're for spanking and she's against. And why don't you tell me what your conversations have been like and what you can agree on?
Well, that's been a huge daily issue for us. I was raised with 4 or 5 siblings. She's the only child. So every day we had this tension where I want them our 4 children to have certain standards and share and care equally.
Well,
she doesn't have that experience.
Give me an example of a time that one of your kids did something and you disagreed about how to punish them for it.
Okay.
Just give me an example.
At dinner time, she likes to give them options, and if our daughter doesn't eat the food that's given to her, she doesn't want to punish her or take away games. She wants to give her constant options on her own nutrition. I don't think you should give a child option on anything.
So Mr. L says you're running a restaurant.
Well,
that you give your kids options of what to eat. What do you have to say?
It's not a concentration camp. I don't think you should use food. I don't think you should say you can't eat food or use food against a child. I mean, I grew up, I was a very well-behaved child. Our children are diverse and they're wild. But I believe that exposing them to art, exposing them to other things culturally helps them.
How did we get to art? I want to know, if you serve peas, they don't eat them, what do you do?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Well, that's not true.
You know, she wants to constantly talk to them and have timeouts that the child, like she said, our children don't relate.
You did say they were wild.
Yeah, they don't relate to the timeout thing. And if I get real bassy or if I'm looking like I'm about to spank them, she doesn't tolerate that either. So it'll be a fight in front of the children. So either I don't get to say anything or they don't get any kind of food structure I need them to have.
Your Honor, I think he's a little...
Do you keep them in line, though? Are they disciplined? Are they obedient?
They are very obedient children, maybe a little more disciplined around him than myself. But they're very obedient. I have an issue with him teaching them certain styles of martial arts. They're
I'm
small.
still on the peas. I don't know. I don't know what's
But
going on.
that's a big part of what I'm saying. Is like I'm a military fan. I'm trained. I can say I feel like she makes me feel like I'm institutionalized because I just want to bring order and
into
drill
a
start
chaotic
to her.
atmosphere.
Right.
Yes.
And it's just a constant pull because she wants to make them all grow up as single children, but it's not one of them. They can't grow up with the mentality of a single child, and it's 4 of them. So it's like trying to feed them with individualism, and I can't take that.
Well, in reference to food, I think he's still too petty. He argues with them about ketchup. They shouldn't have ketchup. They can't have honey mustard sauce. When I grew up, children could eat candy, do certain things. Our children are going to be so serious. I don't think that they even know how to play around. They're so serious about ketchup and things that are just petty. That's just petty, Davis.
She just basically...
That's petty.
Yeah, I mean...
Nick's about to lose his mind over there.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah, I don't want to raise my children without, you know, the structure that I was raised in, and I don't want to make them into new millennial hippies.
My understanding is that her artistry allows people to come in the house and the comings and goings, and your house is very open, and that you're not happy with that. Even though I didn't get an answer about the peas, I want to turn to the general structure in the home and what the centralized issue and problem has become. You had a shared lover that you claim she had come possessive over. Is that true?
Yeah, she's trying to take her away from me.
How long do you think an open marriage can last? Tell us what you think at Divorce Court.
I understand that you had a shared lover that you claim she had come possessive over, and that it caused quite a lot of consternation in your relationship. Is that true?
Yes. There's a certain young woman who basically looks up and, like, wants to chase up her behind all the time and be have her as a mentor, so to speak. Because
Right.
she's trying to take her away from me. And it seems like it's an effort to make her go into that feminist lifestyle where they don't like men, and all of a sudden she has...
Well, she likes men. She likes you.
But then she'll begin to torture me with all these feminist idealisms out of the blue.
Why don't you tell me some of the feminist idealisms she tortures you with?
Well, first of all, I grew up that a man has to work and take care of his family every day.
Right.
You know, so now after talking to this chick, she basically has her that I should lay back and I should allow her to work and provide all the money. And I can't sleep till noon every day. I'm not used to having to sleep till noon. I got to get up at about 7, 8 o'clock and work. But this woman has convinced her to have me change my lifestyle to allow her to make the money and me just, you know, watch the children. If I say it's babysitting, then she's going to chew me out right now. So I can't babysit my own children.
Please tell me that's not true.
Well, I do want him to play tambourine. I really want him to give up all this other stuff and just kind of play with me. I mean, you know, not technically the real tambourine. It could be the triangle or whatever he likes. But I would like for him to be where I know he is and he's safe and having a good time with me. I'm making money. I'm performing. I'm singing. I'm touring around. I perform with other people. And I really need him to be there with me. Sometimes he makes a great security person. He doesn't have to always sing backup. He could do a different job. But I would prefer that he stays with us.
I have gray hairs over this, Judge, because I've never met one woman in my life before Poetica that doesn't want her man to work and provide for her. But I got a huge predicament because she wants me to spend all my money still.
Right.
And she wants me not to work.
Right.
And be her personal assistant.
Right.
So I don't know how to balance that.
Do you see that there might be a problem if he stops working to be with you because money will become an issue?
Well, I don't think that money is a big issue. Maybe because I don't pay attention to it as much.
That's what I was about to say.
But I'm paying attention to it more because I'm making more money. When him and I got together, he was married already. I was actually the person on the side. I was the girlfriend. And I became the wife, which I'm very proud of. At least I was, until you started with these fat Felicias. I'm just tired of it. I don't know. I don't feel like these girls anymore. I don't want them in our relationship anymore.
I'm in a similar position with that feeling, but before Poetica, I had a previous marriage, and we chose Poetica, I thought would be a co-wife. And I learned the hard way about that failed experiment. America's not set up for people in that kind of relationship. So it's forced to be an open relationship, or encourages you to do more this thing. God bless personals for going down. Okay, so you're just forced. So at that point, my previous marriage was dissolved, and yet we got married like 2 years later. I'm very happy to have the children with her because she's made me a father and a whole dad and everything that I wanted to be. But I'm still not. I'm willing to give up my career just because she started making money for the last 6 months. I told her, give it 2 years. If she makes money in South Beach for 2 years in Florida and all that, then I'll be willing to maybe kind of, fall back a little bit. But just for 6 months.
Let's take a moment. Let me regain consciousness. Say what I got to say, and then I'm gonna run.
How would you respond to your spouse's request for an open marriage? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back.
I don't know who y'all are. I don't know where you came from. I don't know what you're doing here, and I certainly don't know what you want from me. I will congratulate you, however, because you have succeeded in doing in about 20 minutes what my husband's been trying to do for 30 years, which is render me speechless. I don't know what to say.
Well, I came to you, Judge, because, see, she told me, she'd been begging me to get counseling. In Philadelphia, I couldn't find anybody to do counseling, or even because they were too tinged by the previous rumors of what happened with the previous marriage and having a showdown outside and everything. So since then, I haven't got any counseling, and I told Poetica if she actually does some work and find a counselor or something, then I would do it. And then this was like the ultimatum because she brought me to you.
Judge Lynn lies. He doesn't want to get counseling. He's not going to change certain things. I'm dealing with that. That's how we got to an open relationship.
I don't know if he's getting counseling. I don't know if you're getting counseling. But all I know is that I need counseling. This matter is adjourned.
Judge Lynn, speechless. She seemed baffled by you guys. What's your reaction to seeing her reaction?
Well, she was sexy. I thought she was so sexy in person. Oh my goodness, she was so beautiful. If she want a co-wife, I got you, boo-boo.
All right, well, I'll pass that message along to her.
Thank
All right,
you.
this obsession with the triangle,
Tambourine.
tambourine.
That's what I want him to do, play tambourine. I want him to do it like he likes it.
If you guys need a backup dancer or anything, let me know. All right?
I got you.
I got you, too. Okay.